You think feminism ruined everything, do you, sir?
Yes, I do. I don't believe that there's anything positive about feminist ideology at all, about anything. I don't think it's helpful or conducive to anyone at all. At all. At all. At,
Why can't we go back to the old days?
I didn't live in the old days, and I have absolutely no idea what the 50s are like. I'm kind of the mind of Peter Hitchens here, where I don't want to go back to the past. I just think we chose the wrong future. I don't want to go back to the 50s. I never experienced the 50s. I just want to be able to find a woman who is mentally stable and wants to have a family with me and doesn't have complete unrealistic expectations of me to abide by in order to be accepted by her. And I don't want her to have her vagina blasted by a whole bunch of different dudes long before she dates me, before she finally realizes that she should have been with someone that treated her well. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't care nothing about the 50s. I just want to be happy now. Is all I'm trying to communicate to people.
When men were men, kings of their castle, and women were in the kitchen?
That whole kitchen meme. Like, I know it's a meme, and I know it's a joke, and I get it. Like, I'm not that obtuse, but like, why is it only the kitchen? Like, do women not clean up the living room? You know what I mean? They not clean up their garages? I mean, like, why is it only the kitchen? Like, what? Are they trapped within the kitchen like the like the nine-tailed fox is sealed within Naruto? I don't like. Why is it only the kitchen that's referred to, man? I just don't get the meme. You know what I mean?
You know, those privileges that men used to have over women didn't come for free.
I know. You had to be drafted, and you also had to work a lot, and you also had to build them a whole house. Did you guys know that after World War II, after we got the GI Bill, literally the whole like formation of suburbs that exist, was actually manufactured. And what happened was these GI Bills and all of these different rewards were given to these men who fought in armed combat, and they were actually given grants to buy houses. And men would literally, the builder company would give men the parts of a whole house, and they would have to build it. Like literally. I didn't have the best explanation of it. It's just a fun fact I remember. So like, yeah, like it was like they literally built women houses. You know what I mean? I mean, he lived there too. It's still his house, but I mean, like nigga, when you build the house, I think it's fair to say that you're the king there. You know what I mean? I think he earned that title with that one. You know what I mean?
You had to treat women with honor at all times.
That sounds easy enough. In fact, when I was a young man, all I ever tried to do was treat women with honor at all times. And well, 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 my ex-girlfriend broke up with me because I like talking and commitment and trying to make things work. So I don't really know if this is a message for men. I don't even know who your target audience is, honestly.
You couldn't pressure them for sex.
Well, the joke's on you, brother, because I planned on remaining to be a virgin until I lost my virginity to my wife. So I'm just saying, you got guys like me who exist. Okay, maybe I'm special. Maybe I'm, a Shonen Jump protagonist who's just too dense to get some vagina. I don't really know, but dude, like, I've never pressured a girl to have sex with me, so I really don't know who you're talking. Maybe you're talking, I don't know, to Chad? Is this a message for Chad? I don't know if this one is for me.
You couldn't have sex with them and never call them again.
I would never do that. In fact, my wife would wake up right next to me. It is the goal, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna have sex with my wife and then never see the never see the woman again. Like that would be a little weird, right?
You had to have a good job. Because after all, everyone in the family had to survive on your salary. The woman was in the kitchen, remember?
Honestly, my friend, I mean, you kind of make it sound like it kind of sucks a little bit. Not gonna lie. Maybe that's the point.
And you had to be brave.
That's easy street, dude. Like, it's not hard to be brave. Like, maybe at least not. I mean, listen, dude. Like, Natsu Dragon was my hero, so I model my life off of anime characters. That's just how freaky I am.
put your life on the line for women and children if the situation called for it.
And I would gladly protect my children and my wife. This isn't even... Are you trying to scare me? I don't... Maybe I really am. Maybe I just have to accept that I'm not the target audience here.
Can you really live up to that ideal?
I mean, it really doesn't sound all that difficult. You mean to tell me I get to be with a nice young lady who supports me and loves me and treats me well, and I get to have children and I can influence their lives and help them be better people, and have a good, stable career and make me enough money to provide for those people? I don't see what the downside is, my friend. I really don't. I'm not scared in the slightest.
If the answer is yes, I've got a feeling you're doing just fine in life and feminism is no threat to you, because a lot of women even today would appreciate all that.
Where they at, though?
No, you want all the privileges of the old system, but none of the obligations.
What I love about internet discourse, how at some point it always comes down to, no, you. No, it's you. Like, you ever notice, even I've done this before, where I've said that a lot of feminist ideology does seem to boil down to these feminists just want all the privileges that they see of being a male without any of the responsibilities, which is actually ridiculously ironic. Not only that he would come over here and then to say, like, no, you guys, you males all want that from traditionalism, which I'm not even sure if that is even true. Would that be the case? But more than anything, it's just the fact that it's just not even accurate. Because what is honestly accurate is that a lot of feminist ideology does boil down to they just want privileges for something without dealing with any consequence for it. And I've got like a whole video catalog you guys can watch over if you really want to see me debunk that stuff.
And that's never been how it worked.
So I actually found that short video from a subreddit called Female Dating Strategies. And man, that just stay tuned for the future, because I'm gonna cover that subreddit, because that is a gold mine. In conclusion, all I want to say is I honestly don't find myself to be a particularly special individual. I think I'm incredibly unremarkable, and none of this stuff even sounds incredibly challenging. Maybe I am special and I'm just too humble to see it, but I really don't freaking think so. I really think that a lot of young males are totally fine with the traditionalist system. We'll call it that. And again, I don't want to go back to the past because I never lived in the past. I don't know what the 50s were like. I wasn't there. And I'm a Negro, so the 50s probably weren't really all that good for me anyway. Well, it depends on where I was living. Anyhow, point is, I just want to be happy now. I just want a young lady to love me and treat me well now. That's all I'm asking for. I just don't want to have to adhere to a bunch of unrealistic expectations that I could never uphold for because this girl is holding out for, I don't know, Superman. You know what I mean? For Val Zod, I guess. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is I don't want to go back to the past. I just think we picked the wrong future. Maybe we should do something different about it. So that being said, I actually hope you guys got something out of today's video, and if you did, man, go and click the like button. And sure, go and click that subscribe button. Comment in the comment box below, and as always, you guys have yourselves a great day. I'll see you cool cats soon. Adios.